today is my 2-year anniversary of doing art. Well, not for me, as I'm recording this before the day that it is my 2-year anniversary, but for this, like when this video is posted, it's gonna be my 2 years of drawing, and I will show my, I guess, collection of art throughout the 2 years. And I'm gonna start off with my first one. So like this first one, I wouldn't like, it's not really when I got into art. It was an art project that had to do with this around the same time that I got into art. It was like a month before I got into art, and it was this Halloween themed project, and I just decided to draw this really horrible looking Batman with like the Joker venom. And then when I did get into art, it was when I saw somebody in another class. I was in their classroom and I saw their art, and it was amazing. Like I don't even think I'm as good as them as when I saw like their. I don't think I'm as good as them now. But and I also had a friend who also started doing art, so I was like, they can do it, so I can do it too. And then I started drawing, and I just started drawing swords and masks for some reason. I don't know. I thought I was gonna be better and somehow it was gonna help me if I drew swords. But oh no. Well, let's. Ew, that 5-leaf. Ew, it's just so gross. What the heck? No, these aren't the worst, but like they're very low detailed. I could definitely draw better now. Oh, here's an assortment of colors, and I was testing out every single color in this pencil crayon set. Then here's some more. This was my I still am very into Bleach, but like I was even more into Bleach before, and I created my own mask and own Zanpakuto and its release, and its Bankai. The Bankai's down here, and this is the release, and here's the release drawn again. Sasuke. This was my first drawing. It was a drawing of, well, I would say first drawing of a character, which was Sasuke. And then here's another drawing, which is, I like to call him Grandpa Goku. He looks so old, and I was so proud of this at the time, but he just looks, ew, he's so old looking. And then, don't know what's happening on with this Goku. Oh, and then this was, ew, you get to see an old tablet in there. But this was a drawing of Joker in my style, and I had this whole entire plan. Oh yeah, you can see it down here. I had this whole entire plan where I was gonna draw all the Batman villains. I only drew the Riddler, but it was, I didn't even finish it. It was so bad. Here was a drawing in my style at the time. Why are the arms so flipping huge? Like, what the heck? There's some Chad energy right now, and that nose is just atrocious. And here's Kid Goku and Adult Goku. I don't know what the frick is going on with that eye and that hand. The hand's alright here. I feel like the legs are just a bit weird. Everything's weird. Like, there's something a bit off, but it's not really bad. And then here's Trunks. This one's actually pretty decent for being only a few months into art at the time. I think this might have been February. So, yeah. And then here's Jinga and Ryuga. I was running away from my responsibilities of drawing a hand. I still do that now, but I didn't even bother trying that. Here's this very awful looking Goku, you know, messing around with perspective. He just looks so bad. Hey, this is me during editing, and I am going to lose my mind. I'm in 1 minute into editing the video, and I have had to add so many different versions of the avatars and had to edit them into position. It's been 30 minutes, and I still have 50 minutes to go. Oh, and then I tried to draw Batman in the Dragon Ball style. I don't think this is bad at all. I think the line art is horrible, but whatever. Oh, and there's Link in my style at the time. Vegeta. Oh, there's the tablet again. And this Jotaro that looks ugly. Why the fuck is this image so low quality? But this is an ugly looking Jotaro. Can't believe I was proud of myself for this. And then this was drawing Goku with no reference. His eyes, his hair, what's happening on, what's going on there? Like these huge gaps is like, this is fine. The neck and the traps and the pecs are fine, but then it's just, this is just gross. And then this was a character that I created. The eyes are way too close, but I still like the idea for this. And then another character I created. And then Goku looks very wide. Just wide Goku. Goku with no reference yet again. This man is looking like a star. With that hair. Like, he almost looks mirrored. And there's so much bleeding going on with these markers. And what on earth was this? And why did I only draw one side of a mask? Like, I don't know. For a time I was just drawing one side of a mask, and here's Spider-Man's lens. I still think that's pretty good. And then here's Freddy. Very blurry Freddy. Why is it so blurry? And then here's Nami. And here's Zoro. Like, I just decided to draw some Straw Hats like Luffy as well, Sanji, Usopp, Frankie, yeah. Oh, and I didn't draw Nico Robin. Because I was tired. I drew these all one after another. No breaks. I took no breaks. And then here's... I just felt like drawing mouths and eyes and stuff. The mouths look alright, like it's stylized, but... What's this dude doing? He looks ugly. This looks like baby Sasuke. And this was some stuff that I created. Just no reference. Yeah. Kid Goku. This was Goku in my style at the time. And then here's some more Kid Goku, but with his tail. I was really proud of this pumpkin because I used perspective. And then here's Dio's eye. And then here's whatever, I don't know, just some random character that I created. And this is supposed to be a stand, like some puppet type thing. Oh, and then here's the eyes. I had a thing for drawing for eyes for a little while. Like, it's gonna show up later, not right now, but yeah. And then this was just a drawing. I put myself in a time limit of like 3 minutes. The hand looks horrible, but the face looks, the Nezuko looks fine. Oh yeah, that's Nezuko. And then it's a woman that looks horrible, wide. Like, what the frick? Her arms are so thin, they're so spaced out. Like, everything is just horrible about this, except this. This looks fine. This is cute. And then here's a character. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember too well after a few years. Yeah, here's some more eyes. Here's some more eyes. And then here's Goku. I still really like this drawing of Goku. Even though I drew this a year ago, I still really like this one. And then here's Asta. Nothing else to say. Goku again, but this one isn't really that good. And I don't know what the frick happened to Eevee. Eevee looks gross. I like Charmander. Pikachu looks fine, but Charmander's where it's at. And then here's Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. I just drew her. And then here's another one. This is where I started changing things up, like my nose. I started like using this line thing. Oh, it looked cool. I really like this drawing of Itachi. And this drawing of Zoro. I still really like this one. I don't care about some problems that are there, but this drawing is still really good. And then here's Luffy, Usopp. I really like this drawing of Usopp. Naruto, Gon, I had a real big thing for drawing like Dragon Ball and One Piece and some characters of Naruto. And the funny thing is, I didn't watch Dragon Ball before I started drawing Dragon Ball characters. It was actually me drawing so much Dragon Ball that got me into Dragon Ball. I just did, I, I, I originally thought that it was mindless fighting and there was no story, there was no plot, it was just fighting. And I was stupid. That's that's Dragon Ball Heroes. I was thinking about that. Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. And then here's a drawing of Asta, a drawing of Goku. I really like these two drawings right here. Like I feel like this one could have been like a tad better with the right eye, but I really like this one, even though I kind of messed up with like the straight lines on the top over here. And we have this horrible drawing that I drew without reference, and it's obvious. And then here's this drawing of Vegeta in my style back then, and then some this Goku Gohan, and like this is eerie. Like it kind of scares me. Like it's so weird. And then here's in the drawing of Goku, Levi. Oh yeah, this is when I got. Yeah, that's when I started watching Attack on Titan. Yeah. And another drawing, and Zoro. I don't really like this drawing of Zoro. I like this drawing though. This drawing was pretty nice. I like the eyes and the liner. It's pretty decent. Oh, and then there's that original character that I created earlier, the one with the stand, but I didn't feel like drawing the stand this time. Flower, and this was for one of my sisters. Yep. Another drawing of eyes. I really like this one. I don't know why it's blurry, but and here's Yuji. Yeah. I wonder whose eyes those are. I don't remember any of this. Oh, I think this was Aaron's. I didn't. Yeah.
I literally don't know this.
You kind of smell.
What the?
Like a baka.
Yeah. And this is when I started drawing. Like this is when I started drawing a tad bit of anatomy. There's like a few more pictures of this, but I don't think I took any pictures of it just because there's nothing really special, to be honest. They were kind of bad. And then this was like original character that I decided to create, and then this was my lips. I mean, like none of these were drawn with reference. I just drew lips, and you can tell because the curvature of the teeth are not right, and the teeth are basically straight, and teeth are not straight. Nowhere near. And this side profile is hideous. Ew, get it in my face. Also, this is pretty close. I actually looked at an image that was pretty similar to this. Obviously, don't know why I just decided to do this and actually show how the teeth actually are. I don't know. It was crazy. Yeah, that's the end of my lips phase. And then there was this drawing, and I decided to practice some hands and kissing and Spider-Man. Ew. This looks like I'm trying to draw Goku in the My Hero style. I think this is when I started reading My Hero. I think this is the reason why I kind of like gives My Hero vibes. And another drawing of Goku, some more drawing of eyes. I really like Naruto's eyes down here. Yeah, I don't know who this is. It's Pikachu meme, and then SpongeBob and whatever his name is, Timmy Turner, and this drawing is sideways for some reason. But this drawing used very little reference. I think it just used reference for the hand. Yeah, hand and holding the phone. I actually really like this drawing, and I really like the ear, but I don't really like it this much because once I flipped it, it looked horrible. And then there's this drawing. I quite like this drawing. The hand looks good. The hair looks good. Like, a lot of things look good. Some more anatomy. Oh. This is a Spider-Man reference, I can tell. Yep, some more anatomy. I like this one right here. This one looks good. And then there's Jolene. Practicing side profiles. So these two were originally there. I drew this one recently. Very muscular. And then some more original characters, and then this one character from Tokyo Avengers, some chick from Tokyo Ghoul, and then me. I wanted to draw my noses differently. I wanted to draw them longer for some reason, and I started messing around with the face proportions, like, yeah. And then I used reference, like, yeah. I don't know what else I'm trying to say with that, but I like these lips. Yeah, this is all nice. Some more anatomy. This was, I think I drew this to teach someone how to draw an anime style. And this had to do with some drawing contest on Instagram. It was like, draw this in your style. So at the time before this, like, I think this was like my last few drawings, but I was really like, I didn't want to draw anymore. I don't think I drew for like 2 weeks, and I didn't want to draw. And then I was reading the latest chapter of My Hero at the time, and I saw Mountain Lady, and I was just like, I gotta draw that. And this saved this made me start drawing again. And then here's this drawing. I quite like this one. I think this one is inspired by Sombra. But why the frick is it going that way? It's supposed to be going this way. And then I drew this when I was at a cottage. And then this one's a little bit more recent because I have all my sketches together and my digital art is separate. Like, I'm going to show that off separately, but all my sketches in one place. This one was from a few days ago, doing some more anatomy practice. Oh, wait, what? Why? Okay, I'm super confused. I don't know why this one's first. Apparently, I skipped some drawings. Yeah, some drawings got skipped. Well, I don't know how the frick that happened. Well, alright. Here's some drawings from, I think, from before here. From before here, those are those drawings. I don't know, I thought I lined them up properly. But, Luffy, Goku, I actually quite like this drawing, and I like, why is this so bright? These are really bright. Here's some Goku. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. Oh yeah, here's some of the missing drawings. I don't know. I flipped. They're out of order. But yeah, these are just some old ones. Okay, and this are like my digital drawings now. Like, here we have, like, I don't think these are in any particular order, but like, cause all I know is that these are around the same time frame. So yeah, this, I just don't get the eyes, I just don't get the nose, and these, ew, I thought this was gonna look so cool, and now that I'm looking back at it, this just looks horrible. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. This is just horrible. This one's also horrible. This one's not bad. Not the best, but it's not bad. And this was some more eyes and drawing of Luffy. Technoblade. Yeah, and then that was the drawing of Goku, but I decided to color it. And then this one. Yeah, there's just really, actually, I drew this one for a thumbnail of a video of mine. Yeah. Dream versus Technoblade. I don't know why the shoulder ended up becoming black. It wasn't supposed to be black. And then here's some Goku. Ew, some of the liner doesn't look too good, but it still looks good. And then I flip this drawing, and then it looks bad, but I still like this one. I think I might fix this, or just, yeah, I might fix this at some point. And there was this drawing. I quite like this drawing, but I'm gonna be honest, I traced for this drawing. Yeah, I traced this drawing, but one thing I didn't do was I don't believe I took the shadows from the, yeah, no. Wait, did I? Maybe I did, I don't know. Nah, I probably just did just straight up tracing for this one. Don't trace. I don't trace anymore. But yeah, then there was Triangle Luffy over here and all these runs, and This was how I imagined Gear 5 was gonna look like many months ago, and that's just why the arms are weird. This was just Goku. Yeah, and here's Zoro. And like, okay, so now this is the digital, actually, so the digital drawings that I showed before this one, those were all done on my phone, and now these all are gonna be done on computer. And for the first half, I used Krita, and then I used Clip Studio, which is, yeah, this is the one that I use now. And this was like my first drawing. It looks bad, but I really like that left eye. I don't know, that eye looks really good. And then this is cursed. This is also cursed. I don't know if this is done in order. I believe it might be in order, but yeah. This just looks horrible. What the heck? Ew. Proportions. I was trying to draw chibi. Oh, okay. It's a hand. Oh, Skuna. I quite like the chin is a bit elongated and should be shrunk, but everything else I like. And this is me trying to draw Spider-Man. At the time, I thought I was gonna be like, I wanted to draw more comic art, but then I quickly stopped short afterwards. And then finish Skuna. Ew, this is just a bad drawing. Oh, and this is... I decided to make the most weird looking person possible. Possums. Why do I have possums written on there? But yeah, I don't get this one. Yeah, it's just another drawing, and then here's a ball. I know the story behind this one. Behind this ball, I had my brother, he asked me to draw a ball. And I was like, yeah, I can draw a ball. And then I drew digitally. He's like, no, don't draw digitally. But, and then I ended up sketching a ball. I don't know where the drawing is, but yeah, here's just a ball. And then here we have Goku. It's pretty. I think just the only part that's a really big problem is his traps over here and his weird elongated neck in the back. I don't get what that's about. And then here's Vegeta that was drawn in my style, and I was like, yeah, I know certain things about anatomy, but I don't know, I didn't know enough at the time, so I was like, yeah, 10-pack sounds right. And I made him slimmer for some reason. I don't know what that choice was about. His trap should be bigger. What the frick is this? His arm should be bigger. His pecs should be bigger. Like, he should also be a way wider as well. And this, what? No, just remove this and make the abs a bit like, what would it be? Wider? Yeah, wider and a bit like longer too. And then there was this drawing. I thought this drawing was good for at the time. It really isn't good. Like, the space in between, like the positioning of the mouth, chin. This man has Giga Chad chin, and the ear. It's just all so gross. And this is also gross. I tried to draw Noelle in my style. This is absolute gross. What is that hand? What is the perspective on the face? What is that neck? Everything is horrible. Oh, and then I decided to work on it again. I forgot about that. I had multiple PNGs. Or no, I would just say saved images for these drawings. I don't know why. And this was a profile picture for a time. This drawing's alright, because it was made to be like low res, because it was just a profile picture. I still think it's fine. And then there's this. This looks gross. Now this looks better, but I don't know. This looks like a sticker. I'm gonna peel the highlight off the face. And then there's this. I actually quite like this one, but I feel like the black, it just stands out so much. And then there's this. I saw, like, when I was reading, like, Oh, what am I trying to say? Well, okay, so this was when I was reading a lot more manga, and I think this is when I started reading Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was reading Chainsaw Man, and they had these very loose styles, like, it was very, like, there was so many, like, lines just to make up, like, a single shape, so I wanted to attempt that style, and then I picked this more, like, gray shadows that went on top, like, more of a spray paint type of look, to make it look more muddy or whatever. It looks alright. Why is this one here again? Wait, what? How did I miss this one last time? Okay, alright. This is just, this is my best drawing. This is a masterpiece. Pog Dog. There's no better drawing. This is the best drawing. Pog Dog. Picasso wish he could be me. And then here's the line art of some basketball anime dude. Oh yeah. I originally made his face a little too long, so then I ended up shortening it. Oh, and this was I made this for somebody for Valentine's Day, because they sent me a frog, and they sent me a frog with a heart. So I decided to call this, like, what was it, Frog Ballsy or something. I think this is the name of this file, but yeah, I just decided to try to draw like a very humanoid, muscular frog doing a weird heart kamehameha. Ew, that's just gross. And this one is what the frick is that chin? You could kill someone with that chin. Ah yes, Joe Biden. I was on call with friends and I just decided to draw Joe Biden biting his own lip. And then I just decided to draw probably some crackhead. Now that I look at this drawing, she looks like a crackhead. I think it was just supposed to be some homeless girl. I don't know. This drawing looks horrible. Purple hair. And then, oh yeah, there's that drawing. Yeah, now, wait. Yeah. So this is when I moved to Clip Studio Paint. And then I drew this. I don't like this drawing. The glasses are so weird. The lips are weird. Everything is so weird, except for the body. The body's kind of fine. Why is there the ball again? Why is this here? Why are they here? What the heck? Okay, and then Jojo Siwa, because somebody asked me to draw Jojo Siwa with her receding hairline. This is just horrible. I don't know why the frick I decided to use that pen for outlining. This one, I used the what? What am I trying to say? I tried to use, like, the 3D model tool, and somehow I came out with really long fingers, even though I traced over it. And then there was this drawing. I like the hand, everything else is bad. Ew. 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 Oh yeah, I had a friend who asked me to draw Pac-Man and King K. Rool mixed together. I came up with this. I think this looks good. Oh, and then here's the background that I created for it. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I remember why. I thought the background looked fine, so I was like, yeah. This is some, like, I don't get this. It looks so bad. And then I just used, like, the spray paint tool and then just gave him an outline that he's just gonna fall off a plank for some reason. I don't know why a plank. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah. And then this was Nobara, but trying to do it in, like, a pose, but without using any reference for the pose, so it ends up coming out bad. But I actually like the hair. That hair looks so good. Looks very shiny. And then I tried to draw Chibi again and failed. And then this was no reference for this drawing, and this looks horrible. The hair looks horrible. Everything looks horrible. This looks bad. Oh, wow. Oh, there's the original. Okay. And this is horrible. This was like the first edition. I don't know how many editions I had of this. It was gonna show, but I don't like this drawing anymore. I think it's horrible. Yeah, and then I decided to long the hair, make it darker from the back, add some buttons, made it wider, arms wider. Like this is so much better. Wait, what's the difference? Oh, and the pants to not be so bright. But I still don't really like it. And then this was the final one. Yeah, made it a bit darker once again. And then for this one, I used reference for this one, but I drew a character from Digimon. I think this one looks alright. It's not bad, but it's like, it's not good. And there's this one. A redraw of the other one. Long chin again. That's all I have to say, long chin again. Oh, and then there is this. This redraw. I really like this drawing. But I feel like the best parts is if you look at the mouth and if you look around here. These are the best parts. That just looks so good. I don't know why I decided. Actually, no, I know why I decided to do it. I was like, samurai dude. This reminds me of some like seinen stuff. So it's like Berserk. So I decided to do some cross hatching like Berserk. We don't talk about this. Oh, this is Joker inspired. I don't know what I was trying to convey with this anymore. The shading, like, I leveled up with the shading compared to like the last few ones. Like even this one's like, if you look, like that was a huge level up for me because I actually spent a long time on this, and I didn't use much reference other than my hand, but even when it came to my hand, I didn't take a picture of my hand. I just looked at my hand like 3 times and then just decided to draw it just like that. And I think the hands came out looking like alright. And then this hand should have been a tad bit longer. But yeah, I still really like this. Oh, that wasn't even the finished one. There's not much of a change. And then there was this. This was also a drawing for the contest. I really like the hair. Like, it has a very nice look to it. But here's the finished one. Just the hair is good. The nose could have been a bit wider. The eyes should have been smaller. The face should have been not as long. I like the teeth. Teeth look nice. And there's this. This is a monstrosity. Yeah, there's no changes. But this is just a monstrosity. I don't know why I like this. And then there's this drawing. The hair on this looks amazing. Freaking amazing. Everything else kind of looks so-so. I mean, this looks horrible. This looks horrible, but the shading has gotten better. And then there was this. I used reference for this one. I actually still quite like this one. There is problems, like boob, like the boobs. That's a problem. The folding on the clothes, that's a problem, but this, that's a problem, but I still really like the way that the folds look. I like the way that the hair looks too. Like, I used reference only for the pose. When it came to the, and it was only like a sketch with only shapes. So I was just getting the shapes of it. I wasn't actually getting like a person. I didn't even use a person. I just decided to draw this with the knowledge that I had. There's quite a few problems, but oh my gosh, I really like this. This just looks so good. I did this for Mother's Day. I really don't like this drawing. This was no reference, and this drawing is horrible. Oh, and this drawing, somebody asked me to draw this, so that hand looks horrible. I mean, it looks alright. And then there was this drawing. From then on, I pretty much just started only using, like, photos as reference. So yeah, this is where it all started. Tier 2. The nose is too small. The nose is way too small, and it's just too small. Otherwise, I think it's fine. Actually, the hand is, just the fingers is a bit off, but otherwise, I think it could have been better. I don't know why I went the wrong way. And then I used a reference, and I just decided to draw Dio. There is problems, like that nostril is very off, but the rest is actually pretty decent, even though the left eye is a bit off. Then this drawing, I don't know what is up with this weird, why does this look so pixelated and these ones look so like that, but I was doing this for a friend, and yeah, I think it looks fine. Some of these are just so weird looking. I don't get it. The nose is too small again. And then there was this. And there's this one. I quite like this one. I do have some problems with like the neck is a bit of an issue, but otherwise I quite like everything else. The hand looks good. The left hand looks so. I like this drawing too. I mean, there is problems with it, like the nose, this part of the face, but even the hands, even like the shoulders are a bit off, like even this, like there's quite a few things that are a bit off here, but I'll let it slide. Oh, and then this is when I decided to redraw it. The right eye and the left eye is completely different, but this is a way better drawing. Except I don't know what the frick is going on with the boobs. And there was this drawing. The lips should be more forward out. The nose, I don't know, there's just something off about this. I can't really put my finger on it. And then there's this drawing. The smile is the biggest culprit. Also, the nose should be way bigger. And then there was a redrawing of that other drawing, but I didn't use reference for this one either. I did this because of Joker. I think I watched it again recently at the time, so I decided to do that instead of how I had it earlier. And then I decided to draw a character from Tokyo Avengers again, except this time in my style. I have a memory of this one. I was drawing these for a presentation, and I was gonna put it as a slide. I did end up putting it as a slide, but I accidentally do this. I did this in reverse, not reverse, but flipped, and I didn't notice it. But yeah, this all had to do with circuits. And there was this drawing. There is problems with it. I think this just like the neck looks a little way too long. The nose needs to be a bit. Actually, no, the nose doesn't need to be wider. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I don't even remember drawing this one, but the hand just looks so weird. I don't know what the frick is going on with the hand. Actually, no, it has to do with the arm. The arm's all off. The neck looks super thick because you can tell it's the neckline, so super thick, and yeah. Oh, I drew this one. I drew this for I think it was my father's birthday. No, I think this was Father's Day of this year. It might have been either one, but he really likes God of War and Mario, so I decided to put them together. And this was supposed to be like a big mushroom for Kratos, and I just decided to take like one of his shields from the game. I haven't played it, so I don't know which one it is and if it actually holds any significance at all. But yeah, I decided to draw this. Yeah, it's pixel art, I guess you could say it's drawing. Then I just decided to draw Nico Robin in my style, and the right eye just looks off. The nose is off in perspective. The chin should be longer. This shouldn't be as round. Like, the boobs are supposed to be lower. There's quite a few problems with it. Even the arms have. There's so many problems with this drawing. The arms. The nose is too small. I think everything else looks fine. The boobs should be lower. Actually, no, wait. It's broad, isn't too low. What am I saying? But the others, yeah, the arms aren't that much of an issue this time, but the nose definitely needs to be bigger once again. And those glasses on top, I don't get it. And here's the finished one. This looks way worse than the sketch. There's so many problems. I don't even want to talk about this. And there's this one. Yet again, the nose needs to be bigger. I don't know why I drew such tiny noses. And then there's this. I decided, and this was the first time I painted everything on one layer. Actually, no, it wasn't one layer. It was one layer for each character. So, Nika Robin was all on one layer, and then she was all on another layer. But I just decided to put it all on one layer because I was like, you know, I'm tired of drawing everything on a separate layer. And then Bleach character, and then this was Sombra. I don't know why I stopped drawing this. Actually, no, I know why I stopped drawing this one because I didn't feel like doing the hair. Like, I really didn't want to do the hair, but everything else, like, it looks pretty alright. Quite like it. And then I drew this for my mother's birthday. Yeah. I wish I did not blur out the feet so much, and I wish that. But yeah, I decided to do a bit of a blur effect. I really like this. I like the mushroom. I like this drawing actually, even though the nose is yet still too small. Like, there's quite a few problems, but yeah, still looks alright. And then there's this drawing. Nose yet again. The nose is too long. I always have problems with noses. And this. I don't even want to talk about this. I still like it, but still. And this. The lips are just off. The eyes are off too. The nose is too high. Actually, I think I drew this one for my father's birthday. Yeah. The one with Kratos and Mario was the one that I drew for Father's Day, and this is the one that I drew for my father's birthday. And I decided to draw Batman again, but with the Joker toxin, and I think this one looks alright. And then you have that really big Batarang, and the blood. I did a bad job on the blood, but I think the shading looks great. The neck is thick. It's really thick now that I'm looking at it. That's one thick neck. And that nose is slightly wider. Yeah, I still like it. The Batarang just looks a bit off, but yeah. Then I drew this for my sister's birthday. The nose is too small, and what the frick is going on there? But yeah, it's an alright looking drawing. And again, another drawing, some more photo references. Oh yeah, this one shaded, nice. And then this was the first ever one that I used photo reference for and finished it with the photo reference, like even like the shading too, because before I didn't do that. This looks so bad. The eye is just horrible. You know, and like all the shadows, like it was just not dark enough. And then there was this one. I quite like the eyes on this one. This should have been wider and the nose should be longer, but yeah, it's fine. And there was this drawing. The nose should be wider yet again. Oh, this is when school started, and I decided to draw a drawing alongside what I wrote. Like, I think it was it was about the day before school started, and on that day I went to go watch Shang-Chi and the Suicide Squad with my friend, and I went to go over to his place, and it doesn't take very long to get there. I think it takes like 20 minutes, like walking, and I went the wrong way, ended up going I walked 10 minutes, realized that I went the wrong way. It was super hot outside. I was wearing a sweater. Like, it was like what? Like 34 degrees Celsius. It was incredibly hot. And I just decided to keep the sweater on for some reason. And I felt like throwing up when I got to his house. So then we could go watch Shang-Chi from there. Actually, no. No, Shang-Chi. We originally planned on just watching Suicide Squad, but then we chose to watch Shang-Chi after that. And here's the drawing I immediately made after watching the Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. And another drawing. This was for a religion assignment. I wish I could write like that. I had to use font. And then Catwoman. There's just something off with the eyes. Like there's a few problems with this, but it's just mainly an eye problem. And then there's this drawing. She looks younger here and then ends up looking a lot older here, and the nose is a bit too long, I think. Yeah, it's a bit too long. I think it should have been pushed up just a little bit, but yeah. This drawing's alright. Then there's this one. The skin rendering, just, I don't know. Or it might have been the eyes or something. I don't know. It's probably just the shading. The shading is just really bad for this one. I'll accent it back. Then some more drawings. We don't talk about this. Sailor Moon. I actually don't have any memory of drawing this. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, why is it... What on earth just happened? Here it is. Okay. So I quite like this drawing, even though the chin is supposed to be longer. This drawing is pretty alright. The hand is a bit off, but you know, who cares? And then this was the second time I decided to finish a drawing with photo reference. I actually quite like this one, even now. Even though there is still some problems with the hair. The shading in the hair is not exactly right. But everything else looks pretty good. And there's this drawing. The lips, the mouth, actually. Just say the mouth, you know? The nose is a bit off too. And then when I go shade it, it looks completely off. I don't know what the problem is here. I don't know. And there's this one. Ew. This is ew. I don't know what happened after a little while. But this is just ew. Even the way the hair looks, this is ew. And then there's this drawing. This drawing's not the best. It's not the worst. I think it's pretty alright. I drew the background. The background looks very meh. Yeah, huge difference. And then there's this drawing. I didn't end up finishing this drawing because I didn't yet understand how lights could affect the way that the face looks. I don't know. I think I should just trust the process and continued it, but I ended up stopping it. And then just drawing. I decided to draw somebody's drawing of a frog on her shoulder. There's this drawing. I don't know what's up with the space, but this drawing has problems. The nose is off. This is off. The face should have been rounder over here. I think the rest is fine, to be honest, but this is off. The lips are off. The chin is off. This is off over here. There's this drawing that I never finished. Why is Kirby here? What the heck? And then there's this drawing. This is a black and white drawing I decided to do. There is a few problems, like this part of the nose should be a bit longer. The neck is off. The back, the arms are off. But it looks pretty alright. I don't think it's anything great, but I think it's alright. Ew! What the heck is this? Here's this drawing. I quite like this one, but the only problem is the nose ridge over here. It's supposed to be more of like a right angle. And the nose is supposed to be a bit longer. And I kind of gave up on the shirt. I just didn't want to shade the shirt. But everything else looks pretty alright. And like, this is more recent stuff. I think I made this stuff like a month and a half ago or something. Ew. I don't like this drawing. I don't like this one either. Ew. Oh, why don't... This is for some school project, and I just saved it to the same folder as all these for some reason. And then there's this drawing. I planned on finishing this drawing, never ended up finishing it. I got bored. And then there's this. I don't really know. And this is where I came back to cell shaded for a little while. Actually, not even for a little while. I think I just did 2 drawings. The next one's going to be after this one, I'm pretty sure. But I quite like this one. I clearly have learned a lot. The nose should be a tad bit bigger. I know that for sure, but the rest is pretty alright. Like, I actually like this one. I like drawing the lips. Then we have this one. This was a draw over of a previous drawing. And for the name of this, I made the joke that she was kicking the moon. This does not look particularly good. And there's this drawing. I never ended up finishing this drawing, which is kind of a shame. I actually quite like this one, but I kind of got bored and I started drawing this one instead. Oh wait, this one was drawn before? Okay. And then I drew Nami in my style. And there's this one. This is Pirona from One Piece. And I really like this drawing. I think this is my latest drawing. Yep. This is my art collection, I guess, of my art over the past 2 years. When it came to the stuff in my sketchbook and the stuff in traditional art, I didn't take every single one of them because there was way too many. And this isn't all my digital art. These are just the ones that I have, like, that I have set as PNGs or JPEGs, because the rest are just Clip Studio Paint files, and those are so much. Like, I'd be on forever. I could probably make a 2-hour video just looking at every single one of them. Not even 2 hours. I think it'd be like 3 hours looking at every single drawing and analyzing it just like this. But yeah, this is my